Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition Dragonborn. Picking up where we left off, do you believe I said that we were going to Tel Mithrin, which is this big mushroom tower here, to kind of do part of the main quest, but more so just because, what is this? Emperor Parasol Moss, interesting. That's a new one. Ingredients. Oh, well, apparently it isn't a new one because I have everything for it, but... Oh, and it looks like we might be doing Unearthed first.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've got this thing I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. I've got another letter from Raylus, but this is the last thing I'm delivering for him. That place is just too much for me. Looks like that's all. I have to leave.
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower. Why aren't we doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us?
The lab is too small.
Nope. Sorry,
So I need
nothing
the
for you.
ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing. No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back
No,
inside
Ash
first.
Guardian. Maybe the book has something.
We don't get many visitors.
Okay,
Is there something
talk to you later. Because since we've got our letter, we may as well head back and start with this instead of doing the Tel Mithrin stuff.
I was taught to avoid these types of rooms.
Oh my.
I think I see why now.
Well, it's not very good that the miners are dead and there's this much blood outside of the mine. That's for sure. I have a feeling that what's his face there finally snapped. But that should mean that it's also the final part of this, right? Oh, here we go. Let's see what happened. Lord Ahzidal demands more blood, and I give it willingly. The hired men have somewhat pitiful souls, so it sometimes takes several of them to achieve the desired effects. I won't be writing anymore. There is no need. The time has come to awaken the Master and bring him to the fate he deserves. Alright. So I'm assuming he was resurrecting Ahzidal. So obviously we'll go in and put him down. He was also apparently taking the souls of the people we hired. Man, it's a good thing I was a silent partner, man. You know how hard it would be for me to hire somebody else. After this fiasco, like, ugh. It'd be such a pain. Alright. Okay, so this chest should be empty. Or, well, I mean, may as well be empty. This room should be cleared because it was pretty much... Yeah, it looks like they got it all open last time because I don't think it's any different than it was. Oh, although that is full of stuff, but that I don't remember how long it takes for them to respawn, so I'm not sure. But either way, we can finally get our word wall that's down here. I don't even remember what this one is for. Wind, cyclone. Okay. The hell was that one for? I thought I saw one there that I didn't have unlocked. Drain Vitality I never finished, apparently. Oh, it was for Cyclone. Sows chaos among your enemies. Alright, so summons a tornado, cool. Or a cyclone. Is there a difference between the two? Like, scientifically a difference? I'm not entirely sure that there is. I don't... They seem to be pretty interchangeable, but I mean, it could also be one of those things where, like, it's interchangeable because it's basically the same thing unless you're a scientist, you know? Because there's a few things like that where, like, it's like they're two words. They don't technically mean the same thing. But unless you're a scientist, it doesn't really matter that they don't mean the same thing, you know? Hello, Mr. White.
Where'd you come from?
Do you pronounce that differently? Because, like, obviously it's the color white, but I know that you pronounce the white. But I'm just curious if there is actually, like, a different... Like, if you do say it somewhat differently.
Teamwork right there.
Is it teamwork? I do believe unless you resurrected one. Yeah. Yeah, teamwork. I kill him, you bring him back. Might seem counterproductive, but... Ow. Apparently missed that one. Okay, I remember this place, because I had to walk on all the things in order to open the door. There does seem to be a few more dead bodies here than there was last time, but that's to be expected. Yeah, because then I did that, which means that this pathway must be the new one that's been opened up, maybe? Well, no, because I think I went up there, because those are clearly rocks from a trap. You stay seated. Ah, fuck. Oh, I see Serana got locked out. Should let her in, yeah? Oh, it rotated that. Which reveals a whale. Although this... Oh, I see. So to open... Hang on. Bird. Bird. Okay, so that should open the doors. Yes. Okay. That one's a whale. And this one. No. Oh, just whales. Alright. Ah, good. So this should be Ahzidal's armor of Retribution. There we go. Enemies who strike you with a melee attack have a small chance of being paralyzed. That's not a bad enchantment. It's like, I strike you down. Oh, why am I laying on the ground now? Okay, well, I don't see anything else that thing might open if I get a different combination in there, so. Also, actually, just to, like, get the noise to stop. Because you can stop them so that you can see the thing, but obviously you don't need to. What we got? Extreme Magic, Ultimate Healing, Potency, Resist Fire. I don't remember what kind of attacks Ossidol there does. Sneak Attack. Am I detected by Serana? That doesn't make sense. I do have Quiet Casting. So I could, in theory, activate that fire trap there. Oh, there's some stall room to mine. Is there one there? There is. Just trying to raise my sneak a little bit while I got the chance, you know. It's weird that they didn't get up, because it lit up like they had seen me. Okay, so what kind of sword is that? The last great sword of winnowing. If it was the stall room one, I might have grabbed it. Okay, so he's through there, obviously. See, this has a bird and a whale. Obviously not the correct pattern to open the door, but Come on. Okay. Alright, let's see. What do we got? We got the mouths are closed, so that doesn't help. Anything inside? No, not that I can see. Maybe if we get rid of the... Maybe if we get rid of the crap on the ground. Okay, Serana, come with me, just so you're not in there when I do this, because I doubt this will do much, but there it is. Incinerate. I doubt that this will reveal anything, just because I don't think it does ever, but you never know. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, there's also a thing up there I could have knocked down. Alright, well, let's see. We got bird, snake, and whale, and in that room we were just in, we had 2 bird, 2 whale that did something, so going by that logic, 2 snake, nailed it. Whether or not that's how you're supposed to solve it, I don't know, but here's Ahzidal's Helm of Vision. Your conjuration and rune spells cost 25% more, but can be cast at a greater range. That's, I feel, not a very good. I feel like that's not a great balance to strike there.
Where'd you...
Lock it, and then... Did I get silenced again or something? Oh, god damn it, Serana. Ossidol's Mask. Fire resistance by 50 and fire spell damage by 25%. Ah, it's his mask. It increases the damage of fire spells. I do believe he's supposed to use, like, a lot of fire spells when you fight him. As you can see, we defeated him awfully fast, considering that, you know, there's quite a few of these guys who didn't even make it out of their coffins. He died, and a bunch of them fucking opened up and just dropped dead Draugr out of them. But that's to be expected when the Dragonborn, who's ended both the World Eater and the Vampire Lords, you know, shows up. Like, it's like, how much can you really, you know, do to me? Not much, I can tell you that. Alright, Rallis.
Oh, God.
Rallis.
What have I done?
I don't know. What have you done?
I don't remember. Ever since I got here to Kolbjorn, I've heard whispers, voices, thoughts, imaginings. They've only gotten louder since I've stayed. Pounding, driving. A couple of times I blacked out. It was just before the Draugr woke up.
Did you kill the miners?
I don't know. Maybe. It's what he wanted. He just needed their energy. I don't know. I hope I didn't. But maybe I... Please, you have to believe me.
Yeah, I believe you. Just don't come back here.
Of course. I don't even want to hear the word barrow again. Ever. I'll go to Raven Rock, and you won't mention this to anyone. If you see me there, just give a nod, and I'll lend you a hand if you need it.
All right.
It's the least I can do. Just keep this quiet.
All right. So now he's going to go to the Retribution. We can pick him up as a follower. I don't plan to. The only real thing
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
that he has is this pickaxe. 0% to steal, eh?
Yes, Sirrah?
But that'll...
Yes. I owe you that much. Sirrah?
Need to trade some things with
Whatever
you.
you say, boss.
Well, I'm going to take that because it does count as an ancient Nordic pickaxe. And you know what? I'm going to take this too because why not? And then fuck off.
Well, then I'm going to head back and get myself a
Do you need something?
See you soon.
Okay, good. I was going to say, because like my amazing followers thing does make it so that I can have multiple followers, obviously. So I just wanted to make sure that Serana was still one of them after that. But yeah, so we got Hoarfrost now, which is a unique ancient Nordic pickaxe. So you can mine Stalrim with it, same as the regular one. It's just basically the same as the Notch pickaxe, where it's the same thing, but it has a little enchantment on it with a unique name, you know. But that is not our only reward for this. Obviously, we got him. We got the Ahzidal armor set, including his mask. But as we go through, you get yet another black book.
Oh, wow.
Chitin shield.
This is gorgeous. I'm glad you're here with me.
Alright. Yeah, well, I'm only here with you for a second, because I'm about to head into this black book. And, ugh. Alright. So actually, now that we have all the Ahzidal stuff, in between this part and next part, I'll probably make mine and Serana's new armor sets and weapons and that. Now, I still need a Chaos enchantment. I may just say fuck it and burn the Champion's Cudgel to get it, because it's not like I'm going to be using the Champion's Cudgel, but... Oh, you know what? I do believe that this is the same kind of darkness. Yeah. That we had in that one challenge area, where when you're in the darkness, you take damage. Themes. Now, while I do have Candlelight, oh, it does work actually. It just completely negates it. Well, that makes sense, I guess. It's the darkness that's doing it, right? So, activate that thing. Those actually cost quite a bit, don't they? Oh, do I care enough? Yeah, I will. They only weigh 1 and cost 2,500, and while I may not need it... Stupid tentacles. I still have my one-handed axe with me, yeah? Because that way I can keep this up, and while I may not have all of my one-handed enchantments right now, it should still... Oof, that does not do very much damage. Alright, well... I guess I'll just have to, Oh. Oh, that's gotta be a, yeah, there we go, that's so much better. Alright. And now I have a big lurker. Detect undead, that's a new one. Where the hell did the other one go? Did it really back up? Oh, it did back up way more than I thought. Alright. Man, it almost makes me wish I'd started as two-handed and switched to one-handed just for this part, but I guess it's not that bad to, a Lurker Vindicator. Where's my Lurker? Go get him, Lurker. I don't know that. Oh, no, he is doing damage. Not a huge amount, but he is doing damage. But, of course, mine lost because it wasn't the upgraded version, which makes sense. That Lurker. That one. Obviously, I need Candlelight again. Huh, that's interesting. I kind of wish that I had a, oh, what do we get here? Conjure Seeker. I do believe I actually do have that one. Healing Hands, I know I have. Now, this might look like the end, but I'm not entirely sure it is, because there are quite a few of these, actually, where you go through multiple layers, I guess you could say, of the books, multiple chapters, I guess. Oh, no, that was it. Okay. There are definitely some of these that are longer, though. Okay, so what do we got here? Secret of Protection. I do believe all of these are 30 seconds long. This one halves your damage. Arcana makes it so spells don't cost anything. And Strength makes it so that power attacks don't cost anything. And all of these are for 30 seconds. Power attacks, I mean, you only need one stamina to use a power attack, so you can pretty much always use one. Not really using magic right now, so I guess we'll go with the Secret of Protection. Not that I'll probably remember to use that as well. I'm curious, though, because, like, the orcs have Bloodlust or Berserk or whatever, right? Where they deal double damage and take half damage. I wonder if you combine those two. If that would just make it so that they take 0 damage. Because, like, it's lowered by 50% twice, right? Where's Serana? Is it under Conjuration? I don't remember. No. Alteration. Powers, maybe. There she is. Hey, Serana. Nice to see her back. Really glad I figured out that you could do that. Alright, so that is the end of Unearthed, which is obviously a very long quest. Just because you have to keep coming back to it. Obviously, if this place was unlocked completely the first time you showed up, it would not take you very long to get through it. But yeah, I actually can't wait a little bit to get my new armor set in that. It's been a while since I've made one, and I know that I kept saying that I wasn't sure if I was going to because it's fairly annoying to make. For some reason today, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I don't know why. I just feel like a new armor set, even though I don't see my own armor. But I do have to see Serana's armor. It's always weird when she's wearing something like that, and we go into like the snowy mountains and that. And it's like, I know she's a vampire and a Nordic vampire, so she has 100% frost immunity, but it's still, you know, weird. But yeah, there's Unearthed. Awesome. So we can head over to Tel Mithrin now. And talk to the dude over there. Maybe I should have went and actually got my other book out of my other black book that I have out of the vault. But also, I know I said I was going to look in between parts for another mod that had like a better vault. I forgot. All right, Talvis.
I don't think you belong here.
Does Master Neloth know about you?
No, but are you practicing a spell?
Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. I'm just having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate. Oh, did you need something?
What's a heartstone?
Heartstones are only found on Solstheim, as far as I know. Master Neloth believes they may be fragments from inside Red Mountain that were flung here during the huge eruption 200 years ago.
And what is this
This
place?
is Master Neloth's tower. He's a Telvanni wizard.
What are the Telvanni?
You've never heard of the great houses of Morrowind? House Telvanni is the house of the Master Wizard, one of the ruling houses of Morrowind. Master Neloth is one of the oldest and most respected members of House Telvanni.
Do you work with him?
Not so much with as for. I am Master Neloth's apprentice. He's teaching me the art of sorcery.
Is he a good teacher?
Well, he is a very great wizard. It's a great honor for him to have taken me as his apprentice. To be honest, it's horrible. He's very unpleasant and hardly teaches me anything. Sometimes he uses me in his experiments. Even so, I pick up a lot from just watching him.
Okay.
I'd better get going.
So that's that. We do have a quest that involves him, but apparently we have to go and see Neloth first, which, as you can imagine, he's in the big tower. Now that other woman was out there, but obviously she's went away. I think these mushrooms are magical too, like they grow it. He does have this cool little elevator here, though. There we go. That makes you go wee. Oh, Neloth.
You again. Didn't I see you in Raven Rock?
Oh, you saw me near Raven Rock. But I hear you know where to find black books.
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? Is this somehow connected to your search for Miraak?
Yeah, I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before. I've read the Ogma Infinium, which is technically a lie. I never read it, but I did get it.
Have you? The actual Ogma Infinium, that's it. I've searched for it myself for many years, without success. Well then, you should know better than anyone that Hermaeus Mora is not to be trifled with. But he is subtler than most of the other Daedric princes, as you would expect of the Prince of Knowledge and Fate. You seem to have escaped the fate of many who find themselves ensnared forever by the lore of his secrets. Or perhaps not.
Okay, well, I found a black book, and I need to find more.
Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience.
I have to know what Miraak knows if I want to stop him.
Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free. You may end up like Miraak, of course. Too power-mad Dragonborn. It could be very interesting.
Do you know where I can find more?
Oh yes. They're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more.
You have one?
Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Miraak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you.
So you know where to find the one. Okay, well, why won't your book help me?
Oh, it is clearly not associated with the same power that has overtaken the island. And I'm not talking about Hermaeus Mora. These black books are all his, of course. No, what you're looking for is a specific book, presumably because Miraak's power derives from it.
So you know where to find the one connected with Miraak?
Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind.
What do they have to do with this?
Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us together will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
Alright. So, I think... Is that what this was? That thing we bought from... No, we got a Kagruma's resonance gem. Okay, so we would be stealing if we took anything right now, but that's fine. I'm sure once we do the quest, we'll be able to. Good God, look at the spider webs in here. Yeah, a lot of shit. So his black book, as you can imagine, is it not in there? It's behind one of these doors. I could have, maybe it is back there and I just can't see it, or you just can't see it. But I can see as an oh yeah, there it is. It's on the Arcane Enchanter. That right there is actually a staff enchanter that lets you create your own magic staffs. It's worthless, mainly because magic staffs suck because you still because I don't think you can recharge, or no, maybe you can recharge staffs. Either way, I find it worthless. But yeah,
What can I do for you?
he should be taking us to those ruins over there, I would assume. But I don't. Well, that is the right direction. Yeah, that's where he's taking us. To Nachardak. I don't know where the hell Kagruma's is then. I really, really don't. But we've done a lot with... Oh, right. What's his face is over there. We've done a lot with Dwemer already, so... Ash pile. But I can't search. Interesting. This is a Sunstone. Okay, well, by the looks of it, we can go... Well, let's go down. I was going to say, by the looks of it, we want to stay up, but I doubt that we need to. Obviously, you can just follow them, but we're just going to push on ahead, because NPCs like to, pause and whatnot. Here we are at Nachardak. Now, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's bandits here. Or, sorry, reavers. I wonder if they did that since the reavers obviously wear, like, bone mold and chitin. And it was just easier for them to, like, randomize, like, just make new characters called reavers and randomize theirs compared to, without having to randomize like all bandits and then putting in stuff where it's like, oh, if they're on Solstheim, they need this gear and whatnot, Because I imagine that would be fairly annoying to program in. It's like, oh, all bandits have randomized gear, but if they're in Solstheim, it comes from this category. But if they're in Skyrim, then they come from this category, whereas they could just be like, hey, Reavers have this category of armor. Watched, actually, how long have we been going? Maybe I'll save that for, we haven't been going that long. Watched a new anime. Oh my god, why can I not? Oh, In the Land of Leodale. Good god, I was like, I just watched that. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It almost lost me at one point, I'll admit. Oh, Serana just took him out. It did almost lose me at one point because the main character kept, I don't know. It just had like this really weird amount of like anger issues. and was one of those people that would like flip back and forth between like, oh, I lash out unreasonably to being like an actual like caring person. And it was just kind of weird. But overall, I would say I very much did enjoy the show. I can very easily see myself rewatching it. That one there, it's your standard in another world because I died. The only real difference is that the person who died was a girl that was on life support. And the only thing she could do was play in this VR MMO called Leodale. And then there was a power outage at one point and it shut off her life support, which is not a thing that can happen. All hospitals have backup power generators that immediately flick on if there's any kind of interruption to the power source, specifically for all the people on, life-saving equipment.
The book is housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door for us. Let's get on with it. The Dwemer of Nechardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit.
I think I remember this place now.
When I left to keep out ignorant meddlers, let me unlock it.
I've almost got enough.
The book is just inside.
Alright. But yeah, so that's more or less the plot. And then she wakes up in the game, but the game world has advanced 200 years since the last time she had played it.
So tantalizing. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already if it could. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way to the boilers.
Oh, there goes Serana's Reaver.
Follow me.
Okay. I'll wait for you to disappear first, though. But yeah, there was one weird thing about it, too. So, like, when the show starts, right, she wakes up in a room in an inn with, like, a little girl waking her up. Even though she has no recollection of the inn or the town that she's in, whatnot. Nobody questions how she ended up in the bed. She doesn't question how she ended up there.
I explored a small part of the ruins. I was here alone then, and I found an assistant is absolutely essential for this kind of dirty, dangerous work.
There's a lot of water in the next room. Yeah.
Nechardak, the city of 100 towers. In its day, it was the largest of the great Dwemer archives, and perhaps the most advanced. In the old stories, when the Nords came to conquer it, it said that Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering, now reduced to this. As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. Unfortunately, I only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on and restore steam power to the room upstairs. Then I should be able to open the book's protective case. Bring that cube. We'll need it.
Oh, right.
Yes, here we are. This device shows the location of 4 more cubes in this section of the city. It looks like most of the cubes were moved to the lower levels, perhaps to try to control the flooding before the city was abandoned. Interesting. That would suggest that the city must have originally sunk during the first cataclysm of Red Mountain. Or
that the Dwemer's servitors continue to try to preserve the city after their creator's disappearance. 3 of the cubes are through here. This seems like a sensible place to start. You should be able to unseal this door with the control cube I gave you.
Alright. So this is more or less the entirety of the quest, is we need a bunch of control cubes so that we can lower the water level. And we also need the control cubes to reach the areas where the rest of them are. It's a good quest. I do like this one. I think there's one part that gets kind of annoying, but what can you do? But yeah, so like I was saying, so like she wakes up in that land of Leodale. She wakes up and she doesn't question how she got to the inn. Nobody questions why she showed up in the inn. They don't seem to know who she is, even though the little girl went and woke her up, as if she.
I hope the rest of the cubes are this easy to find. Although knowing a Dwemer, I rather doubt it.
Yeah, me too. Even though like she was there and woke her up as if she had been a guest in the inn, right? Now that's not really the, well, I mean, it's obviously a weird part, but no, like the really weird part though is like during, so I usually skip intros, like the opening cinematics, whatever you want to call it.
These must be the great workshops of Nachar. Impressive, even in ruins. In the city's days of glory, it was reputed to be able to assemble a complete automaton in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army at the Battle of Retribution must have come from here.
Okay. But yeah, that's not really, but like I normally skip them because, especially on my first watch through a show, because animes have a bad habit.
To lower the water level to make any more progress.
Sure. But yeah, animes have a bad habit of giving away a significant amount of the show. Oh my god. Okay. No, that wasn't Serana pushing me. They have a very, very bad habit of giving away a significant amount of the plot lines in the show if you watch them. Now this one, honestly, it didn't really. I don't know. I didn't watch a huge amount of it, but I usually see like the first couple seconds and the last couple seconds of it, right? And it had a lot, like the entirety of what I saw of it.
Now we can see if we can find a way to get that next cube.
Had a lot to do with her and this little girl that worked at the inn. Like the entire intro was like her. Well, once again, the parts that I saw was her with this little girl. And while the little girl does play a part in the show, not a huge part, she's just kind of there. It's not like I really like you would assume watching the intro, like if you saw the intro and nothing else, you would assume that it's going to be one of those shows where it's like, oh, she ends up like adopting the little girl, looking after her. What? No, the little girl has a mother. She has a father. She doesn't have a father. But the little girl has a mother. She has a bit older sister. I mean, she's like most of the show, she isn't even in the same village as the little girl. It's just very weird. Now I feel like something else is attacking me. Especially since later in the show, like as in like the same episode, you find out that because of some kind of thing that they had in the game where you could spend, or they had something in the game where you could spend real money to create your own NPCs, and they would become like your foster children, right? She made 3 of them while she was playing the game. Now, it's been 200 years, and so you'd think, oh, so all of her kids are dead. No, they were 2 elves and a dwarf, so they're fine. Or at least alive. Well, I say that like there's something wrong with them. No, they're fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. No, that's not the one I wanted.
Wohl? Nach ist!
Damn it. There we go. This should do it though. But yeah, and then like near the end of the show, there's another little girl. But it's just very, very weird. Because like the whole intro makes it seem like this little girl's gonna be like super important to the show, and then, I mean, she's not. Like, it's just super weird, is all. But overall, yeah, like the show was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Wohl? Nach ist!
I thought it was really well done. I do believe that we're about to see a different automaton that we haven't seen before, which you may have seen stand up there at the top of my screen. It's that guy right there, the Ballista Master, which as you can tell, hurts like a son of a bitch. When it shoots you. Not so much damage-wise, it just makes you go really fucking wonky. Oof. When it connects. But, you know, that makes sense. It is firing the giant ballista at you. Although this one didn't seem to. Oh my. Just beat the shit out of that one. No. What's this sword? Dwarven Grease. Take that one out. Is that gonna flood this or something? I now have two. Do I? Where the hell did I get the second one from? Or the first one, I guess? I don't know. Okay, well this is back at the right, because this hallway was on fire. Yeah, and then here's this. Oh, Neloth. You have one cube left. Okay, and obviously I can't get through there. But now that I have that, I should be able to put one in here, I think. There we go. Oh, right, but the red ones, I don't have to leave them in the red ones. Now you can also... Ooh, whatever. So this here, I do believe will just raise this bridge, but we obviously don't need to, because we can just do this. Oh, and that's it for the Land of Leodil, by the way. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it without potentially spoiling anything. If any of you want to go watch it, I mean, I'd highly recommend it. It is another one of those OP I've been put into the video game that I had put so many hours in. Over 20,000, by the way, you find out later. That I put so much time into that I actually gained the ability to, like, do moderator stuff. Apparently there was like 13 of them. They were called skill masters, and they were able to like build their own towers and that, and like put trials in them, and if somebody completed the trials, they could then request a skill from them.
Unfortunately, each cube we retrieve shuts down. What was that?
But yeah, it was really good. I did really enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I can't really say too much about it without spoiling anything. So
Let's see where this leads.
where what leads? I don't know where the hell Serana went to. I may have to teleport her here and there. Oh, there she. Right, she was stuck on there. There we go. See, now I think you're supposed to go that way first. Grab that cube, And then when you pull it out, obviously it floods it, and you can swim over to this other door. But obviously it's not really something we need to worry about. But we now have 4 cubes, right? So we got all 3 that were in here. Hopefully Neloth catches up. He doesn't count as a follower, but now 2 cubes left. Now once this recedes, you will see that we actually need 2 more on top of the 2 that we currently have. Now obviously you can lower the water even more right now. I think you can angle it. Oh, good God. No. Okay. Oh, there's still more apparently. You know, Saran, I know that you like the lightning spells, but you might want to rethink it on something that's also firing lightning at you. Just a little tip. I see a Ballista Master. Alright, let's see. Oh, dodge. Yeah, beat the shit out of it. Alright, so I think we'll end the part here. We made some progress in here. Well, could we finish it in 10 minutes? I don't know. Probably not, so I think we'll leave it here, and then we'll continue this next part. So yeah, that'll be it for this part. Next time, so obviously I won't be going and making our armor in between parts, since we're gonna just pick up right from here. But yeah, that'll be it for this time. Next time, we'll continue through Nechardak. There is only a couple of things that we really need out of here. One is obviously the Black Book, and the other one we'll pick up whenever we come across it. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.